What is going on, guys? JFC here. I'm back. Thank goodness. Just finished weekend league, got ranked 317 wins. My eyes are bleeding. The amount of low and team of the year Messies I came up against this weekend was absolutely outrageous. So I'm going to save my packs. I'm going to open the player picks right now because I don't really want to save those, honestly. Because I want to be able to open like some smaller packs in the meantime. So let's see if we can get anything here. Wasn't this team of the week bad? I don't even know who's in this team of the week. I don't even remember. There you go. 85 David. Who can I get? I don't even know. Well, it's not going to matter anyway. It's all fodder at the end of the day. Ramsdale. Not bad. And the last one, Diatta. Okay. That's not bad. I mean, that's an 85, 86. We'll take that. So we've gotten some crazy SBCs the last couple of days, and the market right now, we saw it rise going into this weekend, and then now today and stuff, it's Sunday, so you usually see the Sunday sell-off, and we're seeing that again right now, so we'll talk about if it's going to be a good time to buy today, or sometime around today, right? So, all right, second one. Come on, let's just see blue. I want to pack a team of the year, just one team of the year this year. Literally just want to pack one team of the year. It's not the goalkeeper. That's my only goal for this year. I'm trying to save up so many packs for team of the year. Okay, we're Navas, cheeky. Erling Haaland, cheeky. I'm going to take Haaland. I feel like I'm going to pack Haaland less than I am Navas. Team of the year Haaland, by the way. Oh my God, I cannot wait to use that card if he gets the 12th man vote. Now he got a hat trick yesterday. There's almost no way he doesn't get it now. Just purely because of recency bias, honestly. If you guys don't want to deal with trading at all, you guys can go to the link in my description. Go to u7buy.com. They're a fast and very, very reliable coin service. The 5% tax is also covered. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Thank you to U7Buy for sponsoring the video. Now let's get back to it. But okay, so Gareth Bale came out today. Bale, big W from EA because he is hard to link, but this card's really, really good. Played left back, right mid, plays a right wing as his base position. Everything on this card is great. I mean, you probably want to play him as a left back because of his interceptions and stuff is not like great, but it's still okay. Really nice for a center mid in like a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation. This card is just sick, and he's only like 100 and something K, 83 and 85 rated. I mean, he might not even be 100K. I'm not even sure. There's a huge dub there from EA. I always like when they give end of an era cards, a juiced up card to make it a little bit cheaper. You know, we might not have a Gareth Bale card in FIFA for many years, right? You know, think about the end of an era Iron Robin. We have not had a Robin card since what, FIFA 20 was it? That was that card in FIFA 19 was that card in? I don't even remember. It's been that long, and that's the kind of thing that can happen with these players who are retiring. Got the 88 plus mid, prime, or World Cup icon upgrade today. 85, 86, and 83 the team of the week. Of course, they drop it on a Sunday to make it harder for investors to figure out what to do. If you did buy it, though, we'll talk about if you made coins or not. Then we got Hugo Sanchez, team of the year icon, who looks very good too, honestly. And he's expensive, but he's not crazy expensive for like all things considered because that card is crazy. 4-4 they gave him, 5-9 high medium. Can only play striker, but everything about this card is good other than, you know, the long pass and composure is maybe not the best. And finesse shot and flare trait, you know, I'd still try and craft Zidane or, you know, Mbappe is coming out sometime soon or Jairzinho before you craft a Hugo Sanchez, but it's just my opinion, of course. Let's talk about this objective. Huge dub from EA. You're going to get an 87 Doan, 87 Unahi, and 90 Martinez for just doing some of these objectives. That's just a huge dub. I always like when they give out things like this. Yes, you know, you gotta score in 15 separate matches using a French player, but like, dude, you know how many people have just French players in their team? Like, people are gonna be able to get all this stuff done, and just a big dub from EA, giving us free stuff. We always gotta appreciate that, right? We got big SBCs still on the way. We're in the heart of team of the year still. Let's check the market and the leaks. Okay, so I don't know what they're gonna do with this Haaland card though, because obviously, like, he is gonna get an inform if he doesn't get the nomination, but if he gets a nomination, they're just gonna like not include him in team of the week. I don't know what they're gonna do there. That's gonna be interesting to watch. If you have a ones to watch Haaland, that would suck because he's up in price right now. And you always want to sell in the hype anyway. But if you have a ones to watch Haaland, I don't hate selling because if he happens to win 12th man, his inform and his team of the year card are not going to be in packs at the same time. So there actually is a chance that he does not get an inform card. So I would kind of recommend selling him. I know it's kind of unlikely, but like it is a possibility. It could happen. You could get screwed over there. So guys, just remember, we have a ones to watch, not ones to watch. A flashback team of the year Pogba on the way. So remember this is coming because they probably want to release him with the midfielders, right? Kind of stick with the midfielder theme. I would assume that Paul Pogba is on the way, like Monday or Tuesday. I would guess that Pogba is going to be out. That's pretty much it on the leak side of things right now. What we have seen in the market though is a couple of interesting things that we've been seeing. So remember, if you've been watching my videos in the past, I was saying like, you know, the market went up a lot on Friday, and I was like, you know, usually the market doesn't go up that initial Friday during Team of the Year. So I was kind of like, I was a little suspicious about it because people might have just started panic buying a little bit, and it seems like that kind of was the case here. You know, Mbappe was 800K on Friday. I know that he's back in packs now, but I don't think there's been an insane amount of packs being opened, honestly. He's back down to 736. Robert Pires is back down. He was in the 800K range. Same with Andrea Pirlo. He was in the 800K range. Griezmann's back down. He's 514. He was in the 540 range. So we are seeing some cards down in price right now. Kind of back to what they were pre-Friday, or just a little bit higher than they were pre-Friday. And that to me makes more sense. I do expect us, look, Lacazette's 213. Wow. He was close to 240K at his highest point today, Alexander Lacazette. There's a couple things that I think, if you're looking at buying a team right now, there's a couple things that we need to take into account here. We've got a massive supply coming of packs on Friday for the full team being in packs. I believe that's going to be Friday. The full team is going to be in packs. It could be Thursday, but either way, the same thing still applies. We're going to see a large amount of supply hitting the market either Thursday or Friday this week. And so for buying Team of the Year cards, I want to stay away until then. I think that the first 24 hours or so of the full team being in packs is going to be a great time to buy Team of the Year cards. We actually ended up seeing that with these Team of the Years. We saw that with the attackers. We saw that with Benzema, Mbappe, and Messi, wherever Messi is here, right here. They were actually much lower than this when they first got released. And I wasn't thinking about buying them because I didn't think there would be too many packs being opened for just the attackers. I figured people would save their packs for the full team really mainly. But it looks like a lot of people opened packs for just the attackers. And we saw the Team of the Years actually, you know, Benzema was 1.8. So I was expecting him to actually drop further because I was thinking not many people saved up packs. This seems like the kind of thing that's like, this is all store supply. So it's going to kind of keep dropping. So what actually happened, people actually opened saved up packs. And he actually ended up getting oversupplied. Then people bought him and he went back up in price. And the same thing's not happening with the midfielders. Modric was 1.6 earlier today for the most part. He's at a 1.3. I would expect the midfielders not to do as well, just because people tend to not want to put as many coins into midfielders as they do attackers, right? That's just kind of the main reason. I still think they'll be expensive, and I think I would look at buying them like I talked about, within the first 24 hours of the full team being released. With World Cup icons, we saw a similar thing, right? They got oversupply right away, then they went down in price. Pirlo was up, like, you know, it was 700s, then went up to 800, now back down to 700s again. So the same kind of thing applies with the Team of the Year icons as well. So if you're looking to buy a team, what I would do right now is I'm here, you know, we got like 3 hours of Weekend League left or so. What I kind of think is not a bad idea, honestly, is buying sometime around when Weekend League ends. If you're seeing this video, ends in a couple hours probably. And a few hours after that, I think buying a team is not the worst thing. You might have to hold for a little bit longer to make coins on it. Obviously, you have to take into account that, you know, we've got crazy content on the way. There's some cards that could be panic sold. Similar things to, like, you know, a Pogba comes out and we see some midfielders go down in price. That's a possibility. So there's always big SBCs coming that could affect card prices. Certain cards like that could affect the market quite a bit. But that's just kind of, you can't even really prepare for that. But just be aware if you have cards that some things could go down. But for the most part, I think you'll be looking at, for Team of the Year cards, within the first 24 hours of them being in packs, the whole team, that is, I think buying them is not a bad idea. And I think that the market should do, like, kind of stay somewhat similar over the course of this whole week. And then right when we get towards next weekend, which is going to be getting towards the end of Team of the Year, full teams in packs, Weekend League could really shoot up that market. And I think that's when you're going to want to make sure you're probably going to want to be in by that point. The buy time exactly is going to be hard to tell because you don't know what content is for sure coming. But I think that we want to be into our teams probably by next weekend. And so I think that right now, during Sunday's sell-off, not the worst time to buy. Let's look at Fodder, because obviously we got the gamble pack today instead of like Monday, which would have been better for us investors. But like we talked about, you always want to buy Fodder on like a Saturday night, some of it, just in case it comes out on Sunday. And if you did, you made coins on pretty much everything right now. I think every rating's up, literally. 87s, 88s, 89s, yep, all up. 86s, 85s are way up. Everything's up. And so if you bought Fodder, good job. Made more coins like we talked about. I think it's going to be really good for Team of the Year. Do you want to sell? It's tough to say. You definitely want to be out of Fodder before the full team goes back into packs. We'll see a big supply of Fodder on that day. But I think other than that, you might be okay to hold like you actually might be all right to hold all the way until like Wednesday. You really could be, because we might just see more gamble content and not too many store packs being opened because it's just the defenders or just the midfielders, right? So there's a chance it goes higher. But if you want to take the coins, I can't blame you. It's kind of your two options. You can take the coins now, make a decent profit. But I think this is a better chance than usual for you to hold on to it and make a little bit more coins than you have in the past. But guys, if you guys have used any of the midfielders, let me know. I've not used any Team of the Year players yet. I'm going to make a tier list video on them eventually, but I think it's going to be when like all of them get into packs and I'll buy them and try all of them. So if you've used any of them, let me know. I feel like they're all of the ones that have been released so far are going to be sick, honestly. Not that that's saying much, but I feel like some years are a little disappointing Team of the Year cards. Not that they're bad, but they're always a little bit just not quite as good as maybe you'd expect. I don't think any of the ones this year look like that. Same goes with World Cup icons. If you've tried any of them yet, please let me know. I'd be very curious to see if you guys like them. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm just waiting for the full Team of the Year. I think we all are. Can't wait for it. Love you all. See you next video very, very soon. Peace.